In this video, I'm going to cover your multi-view drawing assignment. But before we go over the assignment, I want to cover something in Autocad. In the multi-view drawings, I mentioned that we have hidden lines that represent holes, and we need to put a center line in this location. We already learned how to do the center lines for the holes themselves, but when a hole is represented by a hidden line, we don't know how to do that. So if we go to the Annotate tab, and again, we go right next to where we did the center mark, you see you have center line. So if I click on that tool and I click on this hidden line and I click on this hidden line, you'll see it automatically put the center line in for me. I have to make sure it's on the center line layer because it's not smart enough to do that, but it does make the right line type whether it's on the right layer or not. That is another easy tool for us to use, and we will be using it on this particular assignment. Now back to the assignment. The objectives are listed to the right-hand side of the page. The point breakdown is also listed. You are going to start with creating a subfolder in your OneDrive called 07 Multiview Drawings. Open your Autocad, use the ACAD template, set the units to decimal and set the precision to 0.00. Save the file with the file name multiviews_yourinitials.dwg in the subfolder that you created above. Again, you're going to create layers, and on this assignment, you may not use all of the layers. You have two assignments here. You have part 1 and you have part 2. This one is kind of a break-in type assignment. Shown below are the multi-view drawings with missing views. Draw each problem as shown and complete the missing view. Do not draw the isometric views. Draw only the top, front, and right side views of each problem shown. Even though one is already shown, you still need to draw it too. Complete the missing view on each drawing. Draw all of these in one drawing. Each square on the drawing equals 1 inch. Do not dimension. Save the drawing. So let's look at this one first. So now we are ready to open our Autocad. Again, I will continue to be walking you through the steps on how to get into Autocad and get started. So again, we're going to go down to the Windows icon, and we are going to go to AutoCAD 2020, and you're going to select that. Once you are in AutoCAD, we are going to go to the big red A or the application menu, and we are going to go to New. Again, we are going to pick a template file that's already in here, the acad.dwt. Template files end in .dwt, AutoCAD files end in .dwg. Our template currently does not house anything in it. Templates typically have things such as textiles, layers, blocks, other items that are preset that make it a lot easier when we start a new drawing. But we haven't really learned how to set up our template yet, as we're still just learning AutoCAD. So we will continue to do this process until the day we are ready to actually set up our template. So we're going to say open. First thing I want to do is close my grid. The second thing that I want to do is I want to type in Dyn mode, and I want to make sure that my value is at 0. Some of you, I believe, have encountered not turning off your Dyn mode and how it can cause you some headaches. So again, I highly suggest at this point that you turn it off. And once you become a much better user of AutoCAD, then you are welcome to use Dyn mode. To save yourself some headaches, I would make sure that that is off and then just hit enter. The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and save my drawing. So again, I will tell you where to save your drawings, what to name your drawings, and you should do that. So I'm just going to place mine in here and replace one of my previous drawings. The next thing I need to do is I need to set up my units. So I'm going to go to Drawing Utilities and I'm going to pick Units, or I can type in Units, doesn't matter. I will typically tell you the units to set, and I will tell you the precision that you need to set your drawings to. So if I tell you 0.00, then you would select this one. You need to set your precision according to the assignment. The other thing I like to do under the A is I like to go to my options. And the first thing I want to do is make sure that my autosave is on. And it is, and it's set for the 5 minutes that I had set it for originally. The other thing is I like to check my crosshair, and I like to have that at 100. The next thing we need to do is set up our layers. So we're going to go in and we're going to create a couple of layers. I'm going to create one called my object layer, and I'm going to make it green, and I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to just create another layer called hatch and make it cyan, and they're both going to be continuous line type. And again, I would come over here in my description and fill in that information, and the same for my hatch. I would fill in hatch and fill patterns. You will need to create the remainder of the layers per the assignment directions. And I'm going to make my object layer the current layer for right now, and I'm going to close my layer dialog box. So I am now ready to start drawing. The first one here is the isometric. Again, you are not drawing the isometric, and it gives you 2 of the 3 views. This would be the top view, this would be the right view, and what's missing is the front view. It says draw all 3 views, but do not draw the isometric drawing. The bottom left corner of the front view to be at 0, 0. This point right here should be at 0, 0. The top left corner of the top view is to be at 0, 10, which is right here. The bottom left corner of the right side view is to be at 12, 0. So that would be this point. Then you're going to come in and draw the missing view. This one again basically gives you the same information. It's in the same drawing. They are going to be side by side when you create them. So if you have them in different locations all over the page, something is not right. Now this one's a little trickier. You're going to have to think about it. Kind of what I like to do sometimes is label each of these corners with a letter, and then I come back over here and label the same locations on each picture, and then it helps me do the other view that's missing. This one again tells you exactly how to do it. So that's the first assignment. Each one of these squares equals an inch. We go back to this first one. This one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inches by 3 inches basically. These are in inches. I'm going to close this assignment. Then we'll talk about task 2. You will continue in the same CAD file. So you're not going to open a new file. You're going to just continue on in this drawing. You again do not need a dimension. And when you're done at the end, make sure you do Z enter, E enter. And here are the drawings that you're going to work from. This first one, it says draw the front and top views only. This is the top, this is the front. Think about what you're seeing right here. Again, I tell you where to start the drawings at. And again, these drawings should pretty much all be in sequence. The second one is a cylinder object. So you only need to do 2 views. So it says draw the front and right side views. So you're going to draw the end this way, and you're going to draw the side this way. This one says you need to draw all 3 views. So you're going to draw the top view, the front view, and the right side view. Again, I have the sides labeled. This one, again, you need to draw all 3. The top view is looking down here, the front view is looking at this surface, and the right view is looking this direction. So they should be pretty self-explanatory. And again, you're not drawing the 3-dimensional drawing, and you are not dimensioning anything. Once you have completed this, you need to attach your AutoCAD drawing, and again, make sure it's saved in the correct location for me, and then use the submit button up here in the corner to submit it. This assignment will not actually close until March 24th because we have spring break in there. Next week on Monday will be a work day. Wednesday you will have your quiz, and that will be a work day. And then when we come back after spring break, we will start new material. If you have any questions, let me know.